do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. Do give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. So praise for all his love. Give thanks definitely as you've joined and I Honorable Priest Kailash K. Leons in the Food of Seven, where naturally we have both spiritual, physical and all types of foods, emotional, practical, theoretical. I mean, it's just food. Food of seven. Definitely, even we give thanks for life and a mighty life giver, give thanks as our God is good and his mercy is great towards us. As we have fulfilled another 7 days and we have begun another day, the Sunday, which is the first day of the week, and give thanks for the Saturday, which means Sabado, which is the Spanish name for Sabbath, really. So give thanks for the Sabbath day, Saturday, Sabado, if Samedi, where actually, we had a moment to rest within ourselves, and take a moment of peace and quietness, moment of sweet reflection, sweet repose. Give thanks for, in most times, people might want to assume that even what God do for them, or what principle that God actually set for them, are principles God set because God want them to have hardship. But the majority of the principles of life, the things that we're supposed to follow, what we're supposed to do, all these principles, principally, these things are to protect us from the dangers that we cannot perceive with our little minds. Most times, even our mothers would give us some instructions and say, Professor, 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 and we might take it for granted and we might do exactly what our mother tells us not to do. And just because we are very stubborn, we might do things, just because, we want to prove that, we can do it. But at the end of the day, these things are to our detriment. And we have to fully understand, fully understand that when it comes to the aspect of living within a principle, living according to rules, living according to guidelines and regulations, a lot of people don't like it. But that in its own self it preserves you as a person. I mean, the Bible says you should not eat animals that are not ruminous, that don't chew the cud. That means that any animal who don't chew the cud, they are really scavengers. So if the Bible tells you don't eat scavengers, like the pig and the opossum and all them things there, it's for your own good. I mean, definitely you're going to keep away from worms. If it says that the biblical diet, that behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed and every fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you shall be for meat. And your meat really supposed to be plants, nuts, grains, fruits and vegetables. Not even vegetables, because the beginning in Genesis, you don't have nothing about no vegetables. All you have is the seeds, right? Fruits yielding seeds, herbs yielding seeds. That's what we have to consume. And most times, we tend to just take it as a joke and believe like as if God don't know what he's about and, oh, God, he's just making things hard for us and these type of things. No. Things are made exactly how it is because it is for our betterment as a people, whereby we could uplift ourselves and stay focused. Don't steal. Upright words one to another. No slandering, no pickering, no stealing, no lying, All these things are actually what you learn in the Bible. I mean, in the epistles of James, Peter, all these books are wonderful books that you could read and learn how to deal with one another. So specifically, we must keep in mind that rules and guidelines is nothing bad. And doing bad things sometimes tastes good. Because, I mean, you might be a diabetic and you know that your sugar is high, your pressure is high. But you go out on the street and your pressure is sky high, but you reach a little place there and you see they have a little sauce, and you go down in that sauce there and it have a little bit of an extra salt in the bones because that's why you like it, and boop, your pressure go up to your head, you fall down and you're dead, just because of what tastes good in the mouth. So the principles, the guidelines that are given to someone is not necessarily to have them in sufferation or to make them suffer and make things hard for them. But principles are generally is a guide to actually make you a better being. I mean, so as they say, Someone is wrong, but not the Bible, I know. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. So we give thanks, for even this day, what we are going to do in the Food of Seven. We have a list of plans that we are going to go through. We're going to go through these plans. I mean, I'm going to open up the line bright and early. So at least if anyone know anything about these plans that we are going to go through, I would like them to actually call in from early, so at least they could give us any information that they might know with regards to these plans, where at least other viewers that are listening to the program, even while they lying down in the room or something, even that they could. Some people cannot really see the TV, but they could hear it. Those who are blind, So I mean, definitely, it would really be fully appreciated loved if it is that people could call in from early and make a contribution towards the herbs that we are going to be looking at tonight, because these herbs, they are herbs that are found all around you, and it's important that you understand them, what they are used for, what's the medicinal values, because many things around us and we don't appreciate love them at all, and we just believe like it is just things that's just there, but these things here have key medical values, and we might be there spending a whole ton of money importing all type of things from all over the world, yet still we have the real McCoy, the real stuff right here in St. Lucia. So what I want you to do tonight is going to be an interactive program whereby we're going to go in a series of herbs, and I'm just aligning all the pictures for you, that at least you could see the pictures clearly. Important. So at least while you're watching, you could see the pictures, and then you could call in and tell us whatever it is that your great-grandmother or what your grandmother was actually using that herb for. Because, I mean, we are not a poor people. Anybody that tell you that we poor and we have no resources, they lie. We are full of resources. A lot of resources, man. Many resources. And I'm sure, we have our Minister of Agriculture. He must know that. I mean, he's an intelligent man. Our Minister of Finance, he must know he's an intelligent man. We are talking about a government of, well-educated people. All they need is the guidance and the counsel of the elders. And, and even the young who have bright ideas, but still the voice of the people is fundamentally the voice of God. You cannot get upset because your leader don't always follow what you want them to follow. I mean, you chose them. That's your voice. The voice of the people is the voice of God. So when we choose leaders, we have to understand that it is a godly thing that we are actually doing. Why? Because the voice of the people is the voice of God. Whoever you choose to lead you, I mean, that's it. That's your voice. And it's God's voice actually speaking. So you must actually respect that. And as General Idi Amin would always say, you need to love your leaders. We need to love our leaders, man. You need to love our leaders. A lot of people don't love their leaders. And that's just and that's the reason why, it's because we politicking so much. That there's nothing right that leader can do. Why? Because he's from the other side. I mean, if a man does something good, all right, give it to him. Not because he's not from your party and he doesn't wear your colors, you're going to be politicking. Politicking is bad. You have to be honest. If something good is done, no matter who do it, as long as it's a good thing, you give thanks for life. And we glorify in it. So we're not going to be politicking at all. We are going to be going through the herbs and showing you the live pictures. And what you would do, you would literally just call in and make your contribution into helping us, knowing more about the herbs and helping other people who might not know many things about the herbs to know a bit more about the herb. We give thanks even the situation if the Ebola virus in Liberia have actually settled down. It's already on the decline, but in Sierra Leone, things are still on the rampage, but we're hoping that, with all the efforts of the God-sent people, that things would actually get better. We know how it is, I mean, so many people die. 2 people die of Ebola already in America, It's one black man from America and another black doctor. I mean, I don't understand how it is that so many people survive in America and so many people die, in Sierra Leone and, and in Liberia. Yet still we are here within the West and we're not asking the pertinent questions. Why is it that this thing is not stopping? you know, and we're going to wait until it get to us. Then we're going to begin to cry about it. No, you can't cry about it. Then that will be too late. They say too late won't be a crime. I said too late will be a crime. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something like that. Bev Duvant Bread Lonet. We give thanks. Now what we're gonna do now, from early, as this day's program gonna be a very interactive program. So the lines are already open. You could put on the telephone line number as we are going through, because I would really love the people to come in and you know, and contribute in the realms of this program. Why? Because we are talking about the natural resources that we have around us as a people, the things that we could use to better ourselves and our loved ones, that we might not even know they exist, we might not even respect them, but they are there, you know. And definitely I'm just widening up the screen, so at least when we are pointing at these things, these are things that you could actually clearly see. Okay, let's go to the screen, honorable brother, as we're gonna just delve right into it. Now the herb on the screen here, you know, it's a herb that actually it grows wild in St. Lucia. It actually grows by gutters and on walls, and you know, in English it is called the artillery plant. That's the artillery plant. I know that within St. Lucia and them countries there they call it kwekai. But it has, as you could see on the screen, the leaves are very shiny, and it has little round balls around it, you know. And that plant here grows on rocky areas, even in flower pots and all these areas here. And this plant is a very good what you call diuretic, meaning like that plant is used principally and can be used extensively in the taking out of excessive fluid from the physical structure. You know, look at it carefully, and it's called, I think there are some other Creole names for it. It's a very I would say sophisticated name, man. There are some other Creole names than Kwekai. You know, I think it's and Lawyer Kai, they call it, some people call it also, but who knows, it could call and give us a strength right here, because the lines are open from early tonight, and we are really going to have an interactive program. Now, this plant here, right, let's go back to it again. It's a plant that is used to control fevers, you know, extremely good for fevers principally, you know, and it's also used to help in the production of breast milk by women who have actually had children. You know, it is very important as a galactogen, helping in the production of breast milk. This plant also principally been used in the cleansing of the womb, you know, whereby you could use this plant in actually cleansing the womb. So if a woman has given birth and she wants to clean the womb, this plant is a plant that can be used, you know. And it's also a plant that is what you call an anti-asthmatic. Look at the leaves, shiny leaves. And remember that this plant grows principally in wet areas where waters actually run, on the back of the walls, in the flower pots, all within these areas here, this plant actually grows. This plant is used also in the removal of kidney stones. It is implicated in the removal of kidney stones. Or if you have blockage of urine, you don't pee very well, that plant could actually be used to help to free up the flow of your urine. Also, it is used for colic, when you have that abdominal pain, for children and all, you know, they could actually use that. And any problems when it comes to your diarrhea, if you are poo-pooing too much, definitely you could use that to help to ease all the poo-pooing problem. If you have a question, or if it is that you have anything to say about that plant, we are inviting you right now to call in now and make a contribution on that plant. I mean, if you don't call in and say anything, we're not going to move to the other plant. So you have to call in about that plant, and then we're going to move on to the other plant. As we say, it's called the Kwekai within St. Lucia. I think Lawyer Kai also, you know, it's called artillery fern. You know, it's a plant that is used extensively, you know, within the whole aspect of cleansing out the womb, helping in breast milk production, also in helping in reduction of fevers, removal of kidney stones. It is essential that we understand that, look, it is not just a little pia plant we're talking about, even if it might look pia or it might grow all over the place. It's a plant that actually is very, very powerful, and it grows all over the place, right? It grows all over the place. You know, even in Dominica and them places, they call it lace plant. You know, it is also a plant in Jamaica. They call it the same lace plant. In Puerto Rico, Attil fern. You know, in Trinidad, Dite, Beffelme. Same, you know, in Trinidad, Trinidad have the Creole link also. You know, so these are the names that people actually call it, wild thyme. You know, but it's a herb that is used to treat fevers. You know, it is used to cleanse out the womb, used to help in the production of breast milk. It's also used as an anti-asthmatic, used to stop diarrhea, used also for colic or any other stomach problem, used to clean out or clear out the urinary system. 451-9349, 451-9349. Give us a call on the artillery plant, and then we shall move on the other plant. The line is already open. The lines are open fresh tonight, where at least you could communicate. So at least it's not gonna be just I alone just there doing my thing, and then you guys going to be there eating and drinking from it, and you don't want to make a contribution to it. You have to contribute. You have to call. Let us know exactly how you feel about it. What do you know about that plant in particular? The artillery fern. We have many other plants to go. You know, but I mean, if we don't call about the first plant, you know, I mean, I'm just going to talk about that one plant and go round and round and round about that same one plant until the program is done. We're talking about the artillery fern specifically, and we say it's an excellent plant. It grows in flower pots. It grows on the walls. Let us go back to the screen so at least the people could see the artillery plant. That's it here, the artillery fern or the artillery plant, what they call the quinkai, what they call the lace plant in Jamaica. It is extremely good, as we said, for diarrheas, for colic. It's an anti-asthmatic. It is also used, you know, to help in the overall urinary tract cleansing. So if you have stones or any of these issues, that's a plant that you could actually use. I mean, Honorable Kes Westmore is here with us. I mean, since we're not getting any calls on that plant, I mean, I'm going to go to the priest, you know, until 6:30, and I'm going to go back to the artillery fern after the intercession until we get some calls on the artillery fern. We won't move to the other plants. Yes, my Lord, blessed.
Blessed love, my Lord. Give thanks to life again. Give thanks another day. Give thanks to life, health, and strength. Give thanks to the Black Life Giver. Give thanks to our divine prophet, priest, and king. We do give thanks for the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, Church of Divine Salvation, the people above all kingdoms standing governmental, parliamental, churchical, statical, and sabbatical. With our worthy founder, leader, president, you know, the Lord of the Sabbath, you know, the most right honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, we ever give thanks to Holy Comforter, our blessed teacher within this time to bring things to remembrance once more, as how we used to live from creation to clothe our righteous self once more again, you know, to elevate our minds, you know, teach us to elevate our minds to the highest height that we can reach in ourselves, you know, our goddess liberty and our God liberty within this time. We do give thanks once more for International Child Rights Week, you know, going through the earth. We do give thanks to the rights of all children in this time. You know, all human beings are born free and equal. The right is, you know, consider that anyone under the age of 18 is a child. You know, therefore, when you look at this as an international right, therefore, when you're giving a young daughter, you know, to be at the age of consent, 16-year-old for a big man, or it could be a grandfather or father, to even, it's right for him to go on to her at that time and to have intercourse with her, you know. It's that child, you know. In Russia, they have 14 years for the age of consent, and they're debating to bring it to 12. And we can't be like that in our race, in our society, you know. We give thanks to the youths in this time. We do give thanks once more for everything. that has been said and done already by the honorable priest. We give thanks and glorify. We give thanks, you know, the artillery fern, you know. A main ingredient you need now, a green drink right there, you know. At the food of 7 there, you know, you could get your green drink right there in Castries, you know. Before we had left the program, the previous program, we were speaking about Haiti. You know, I just made a little highlight there on Haiti and, you know, showing to our brothers and sisters here in the Western world that we must not look on Haiti with a scorn or a grudge, because you have many people that say that Haiti is cursed. You know, a lot of people, because of ignorance, because they know not, you know, they were, as the prophet said, many people just walk on in darkness, you know. Now Haiti has been through a lot. You know, what you see happening to Haiti, it's not just like that. It not come overnight like that. You'll say they are cursed. You know, that is wrong. As we said, Haiti was one of the first here to even get their independence from out of the hands of the French government when they won their battle there and got their independence in 1804. And when they got their independence in 1804, the Republic of Haiti, because they gave back the land the name Haiti. I said they would give back the original name, you know, in respect to the indigenous people, the Arawak Indians, you know. So even there, after the independence, they declared in Article 44 of their constitution that anyone of African descent, you know, have escaped any one of these plantations, whether here from St. Lucia, Jamaica, wherever it may be, in the Caribbean, even Brazil, America, could find themselves in Haiti. They were known as a citizen of Haiti. They were free because Haiti no more recognized slavery. You know, and going on till even 1825, wherein you find out that boatloads of people, they say that, you know, were moving from port for port, trying to reach Haiti. But Britain withdrew herself, and America, and they said they did not recognize Haiti as an independent state unless France recognized Haiti as an independent state. You understand? Which the French government did not. So they said if they are to recognize Haiti as an independent state now, Haiti would have to pay compensation, you know, for all that the French government, lost. So they had a meeting on their 21st anniversary, and they decided that they were going to pay the compensation, right, over 150 million francs, you know. And it took them years to pay that compensation. From 1825, they finished paying that in 1940 and 8. You understand? And it showed that 70% of their foreign currency, everything that they receive, had to go to the French. So the French government and the people really bled Haiti. Right? And when you look at it, you might say, then why did they say that they'd pay the compensation? But it was a form of extortion, as you'd say. You know, you see someone, you know, you hold up your big gun and they have to pay you. You know, a lot of people being extorted over the world. Extortion is paid all over the world. Because at that time when they were holding the meeting, you find out that out there in the waters, you had France had battleships out there. Saying it's either you sign or it's just war again. And remember that Haiti defeated on the battlefield the French government to get their independence, but these people still never recognize Haiti as an independent state. Right? And after they agreed that they'd pay the reparation, the compensation, they sent in their accountants to value everything, how everything was, and they valued over 300,000 slaves. They valued all the things that they lost, their kitchen utensils, their cattle, their goats, their sheep, their cows. And even on the cabinet, they had 7 members were slaves or former slaves, and they also were valued. But the thing that Haiti did, that the governments and the other small islands and the people in the small islands, the Western world must respect, is that Haiti said, if you escaped and reached there, you are now free and you are a citizen of Haiti. Now, we have these differences amongst us in the Western world as black people. We're from Trinidad, we're from Jamaica, we're from Bahamas, we're from St. Lucia, we're from Cuba, we're from all over. But we look on ourselves different. Because you're from that island, you're different. We are not different people. That's how they say it. We might be different people under different names. But when we look at it, we have been on the same journey. We have all faced the same thing. Discrimination of all kinds. That's why we mustn't forsake a brother when he's down. We must look to help each other. Because even the Western world now, when the Caribbean countries are talking about reparation, because that is the hot topic, that is the topic. No matter what, that is the topic. Some people have different means. Some people look on reparation just as a monetary thing. But reparation is more than that. It's internal and external. If the Caribbean countries, those are on the reparation committees, they can't be sitting down. They can't be sitting down and nothing is not going on. Because that is one of the things that we have to get rectified amongst ourselves. Even that internal reparation amongst ourselves as black people here in the Western world. To unite as a united force. So we could make our claims, and we have to begin to start educating the youths in general. Because as we said before, all these things that they speak about Haiti and even against the Rastafaris, we give thanks. There was a speech at the revitalization of reparation there in Chicago this year with Honorable Sir Hilary Beckles, when he included Rastafari and give thanks for the Rastafari people who, when they were sleeping, as he said, no, they were sleeping, the Rastafari kept the banners alive of repatriation and reparation. And so respect must be given to those people. As I was, on a bus and I was getting here to the studios, and there was a gentleman that said to me, say one thing with Rastafari from that time. He's telling me what he's saying. He said Rastafari from that time, they always kept so close to nature. They always kept so close to nature. As a people that bring forth remembrance of how they used to live. But he said something to me again. He said there are many now in this time, that's his point, that are saying Rastafari, but they are strayed from that whole harmony once more with nature. And he's speaking about the things we eat. So even within our Rastafari community, at this time, we're rising up the Rastafari members. As I'm speaking to the family this evening, remember that Rastafari never used to drink alcohol, nor tobacco and these things. Rastafari never used to burn or spliff on the sidewalk. So we give thanks to life, health and strength again, and we'll continue our discussion again, but revive the works of our Divine Majesty Emperor Selassie. Revive the works of the reparation movement within this time. Give thanks to life, health, and strength again. And remember, every child have a right. So give thanks and respect the human rights of each and every individual and every child in this time. God is love. Let us all love. We're due for an intercession. Bless the Lord.
To my Lord, give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. Give thanks for the intercession. When we come forward, we're going to forward back to the artillery phone and give thanks for the priest for his words of love. And then, we're going to continue. As I said, as we get a call on the artillery phone, then we move to the other plant. If we get no calls, then we're going to just stick on that one plant. God is love. Let us all love.
And bless the Lord.
Does a bank become more like family? How does a spirit lift up a whole community? It's the way we reach out. First National Bank will pull you through. Our communities are what we're about. We're here for you. Lifting up our culture. We're in the game, we're no spectator. Helping out one another. We're respecting our elders. First National Bank is investing in communities that we're building. It's a future we're grooming. Our nation is blooming. It's the way we reach out. First National Bank, it's what we do. You are what we're about. We're here for you.
It's made from natural cranberry extract and premium purified water. Its small size makes it easy to pack or grab and go. It makes drinking water much more desirable for kids. And it's produced right here in St. Lucia. What exactly are we talking about? Introducing the new and refreshing crystal clear cran water. The perfect blend of water and cranberry to give you a healthy and enjoyable drinking experience. Add some flavor to life with the all-new crystal clear cran water in stores now.
Hello, I'm Chef Didier and welcome to Meals in a Minute, brought to you by the Baron Gourmet Collection.
Today we join Chef Didier on a culinary trip to China for a delicious sweet and sour chicken stir fry.
We start by simply browning a chicken breast in a hot pan with a little bit of oil. Add a little more oil to the pan and stir fry your fresh vegetables until barely tender. Then add a jar of sweet and sour sauce from the Baron Gourmet Collection with some fresh noodles and toss it until nice and hot. And now you are ready to enjoy your sweet and sour stir fry.
We hope we can inspire your next meal in minutes with the Baron Gourmet Collection. Baron, we make food tasty.
Yes, we give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. Give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. So praise for all his love. Give thanks as, we shall continue as the priest. Anything else you want to seal up with? You want to seal up?
Oh, true, man. Bless the Lord. Give thanks again. Okay. Yes, as I was saying, we say revive thy works. Because we're down in the valley for a very long time and we never get weary yet. And our forefathers, they fought a mighty battle to reach to where we are at this time. So we can't let those battles go in vain. And as we were speaking about our family as Rastafari, because many great Rastafari leaders rise to bring forward a standard of Rastafari liberty. And therefore, we have to uphold that standard and know that we are the people that upheld this banner of freedom to show the people them themselves continually a fundamental freedom, redemption, international repatriation with due compensation. So we can't sit down as a people, as a Rastafari people in this time. We have to go forth with the mantle, the torch, and lead the way continually. So we have to be an ensample to the flock. Yes, everyone have their universal declaration of human rights, but as Marcus Mosiah Garvey said, we have no time to idle. He says playing bone dice is sin. Going from place to place is sin. Because there's nothing done. There's nothing achieved. There's no school built. There's no infrastructure. And we can't let the youths in this time think that Rastafari is just about on the sidewalk and gambling, speaking any and anyhow. His Majesty is a very intelligent man. Therefore, we have to use our words wisely. And the words that we use is always to uplift the nation in everything that we do. You understand? So, we have come a far way. You know, give thanks to our Rastafari man and woman is upkeeping and upholding that principle. But to the younger generation that is coming, Rastafari liberty is not a style. And we have to know that. We give thanks, you know, for the members of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, the Bobo Shanti. And you members also have a principle to uphold and upkeep continually. You know, to uphold and uplift the head of the Most Right Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards continually, because the world knows what he comes about. So we as his apostles continue to show the world what he is about within truth and rights, standing within human rights and human justice, and being an ensample to the flock continually. Give thanks everything again, good and said. We turn over to the honorable priest and for the near word, we'll meet each other again. Blessed love, honorable.
That's my Lord. Give thanks for the mighty life giver. Give thanks as definitely the honorable priest have laid it out for you and let you know exactly what Rastafari is about. As we say, enough different little things, you know, we're talking about self-sustenance, you know. I mean, a man could actually burn herb, but how are you going to burn that herb? Are you going to be supporting the same people who actually put in? So every time you have to burn a herb, you have to go and buy a job and you have to buy a Riesel and you have to buy them things there. And we don't understand that every herb you burn, you know, every herb you burn is like you wrap it in a paper. As if you burn 10 spliffs for the day, in 10 days that's 100 spliffs. So it's like you take 10 paper, wrap all them 10 paper together and smoke it once every 10 days. A lot of people man actually put within their physical structure. So it's not basically what you do, but how you do it. As we said, you know, they give needles to these people who are on drugs, you know, who take heroin and these things. They give them needles and they ting them and they say, well, look, go and take your drugs. You've clean needles so you won't get AIDS and these things there. So I'm saying we should have some houses set aside and put some chalice inside of it, so people who burn herb and thing, instead of using spliff, could actually come and use a chalice to actually, you know, have a clean meditation. Let's go back to the screen as we're gonna continue on the herb of the hour that we're looking at, and we're expecting people to call on that herb. The number is 45 what? What priest? I mean, you should be
9349 451 9340
451 9349. That herb there is specifically what we call the artillery fern. It is what you call also the lace plant, the kwekai. We said what we're doing tonight. We're having an interactive program whereby every herb I show, you're supposed to call and say, well, you know it by that name or this name, or it is used for that purpose, or I cannot see it properly. You need to make it a bit bigger pre-scalash, and then we will do that. Yes, Sufu, blessed.
Hello, my Lord.
Honorable. You saved the day, man. Must be Superman. Bless. I can't hear him again, brother. Blessed?
In the sky, save the day.
I think we lost the call. I mean, Superman just saved the day a while ago. SS, the Superman from Soufre. You know, so I mean, call again, Honorable. I mean, what we're saying, the herb we are looking. Yeah, Blessed? I think our technician up here is.
Hello?
Yeah, bless.
Yeah, blessed love.
Honorable.
Honorable.
Give thanks,
yeah,
honorable.
give thanks for life.
Honorable.
Yeah, we were just looking at the program there, you know, very informative program.
Give thanks.
Yeah, so we were discussing the artillery phone, you call it?
The artillery phone, yeah.
Yeah, and I was discussing it with some of my co-workers, and a man that tell me they call it Jewy Tooth.
Jewy Tooth, alright.
Yeah, the cure all.
Cure all, yeah, man.
And you know, based on some of the ailments you name, seem like the name fit in, because you can treat a wide variety of ailments with that one little herb.
True, man. And it grows wild, you know, it grows all around the gutter and all on the flower pots and all around them places there.
Yeah, because even right there on the work site, we have some right there.
True, man.
Yeah, so I was just showing it to some of the colleagues and things, and some of the uses for it.
Yeah, so definitely, brother, I mean, that is money that's there, you know. Instead of going to buy drugs and things, that's things that you could use and it won't cost you anything, and you're the bag I wear, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true, because like you say, good for UTI and for stones and them things.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so
man.
men can just use that as a diuretic to help clean out the track and, you know.
True, man.
Make sure everything working proper.
Of course.
Alright then, blessed love, give thanks.
Love, my Lord.
Yeah,
give thanks
so
for the mighty call.
waiting to see the next herb there.
Alright.
Alright then.
Love, I hope you're the only one that called to save them. Give thanks. Blessed.
Blessed.
Honorable. I mean, definitely, as a brethren says, it's good for urinary tract infections. I mean, it's not, you don't have to wait until you get a kidney stone to drink it. So you always pour some hot water over it, you know, once, 2 times as strong. Just drink that as your water. Helps to clean out the urinary tract. Okay, my brother here has saved the day. The next herb is what we call a sensitive plant, what you call a Mimosa pudica. You know, you could go to the screen here. It's called the shame bush. The shame bush. Mimosa pudica. Yes, technician, we're on the screen here. Shame bush, Mimosa pudica. I think our technician, yes, go on with you, blessed.
Yeah, I understand you're calling that Alan Tukai.
Yeah, Alan Tukai. Yes, you're right. I mean, his credit was just enough to say that. Alan Tukai. You're right, they call it Alan Tukai also. Alan Tukai. So, 2 people again. Yes, technician, let's go back to the screen now. We're going to the other herb now. We've had 2 colors on that herb. But this herb specifically is what we call the sensitive plant, or the shame bush. When you were young, they used to say, John Femme Jo Police Lac Avenue, and touch it and it will close, you know? Yes, Soufre, blessed?
Yeah, blessed Lord. Blessed Lord, my lad. Yes, I. Yeah, man, the next man said I am Jewy Tooth, but I ain't Jewy Tooth. Jewy Tooth is like a vine, with a red vine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but anyway, you see how they call it, well, I know
you see, there are more than one Jewy Tooth, sir.
Right? Blessed love.
Yeah, blessed. Give thanks, honorable. Love. Yeah, but there's more than one Jewy Tooth. Cure all. How many cure all you have in Jamaica?
Cure all?
Yeah, they have no herb they call cure all.
No, not that.
And that's your cure all, man. Oh, man.
That's the name cure all?
Yeah, cure all. They have many. I think maybe sometimes you ask somebody, but you know what that herb there for? Oh, it's like a Jewy Tooth, man. That cure everything. You just call it cure all. Jewy Tooth. There are a couple of herbs they call Jewy Tooth here in St. Lucia.
We have like busy, what heal poison.
Yeah.
In Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, Babu, no blessed. Yeah, blessed.
Me blavi en la my hot lot me la me vie.
Okay, my hot. Oh, my hot too. Okay. Alright.
Ouais, ça c'est nous pas toi pour les my hot.
Okay, dis-moi you dis about my hot now.
Moi pour nous quand c'est flair pour ça fait we met by Tim my Leonie asthma.
Okay.
Et puis en temps slavery, c'est slave master qui a servi ça pour te matcher au lion slave camp pour les connaître de la marron.
Oh.
So you got to shy lady.
Shy lady, alright.
Okay. So ici we met pour voir mon aussi mais qu'on y pique nous pas tellement servi.
Okay.
mais nous avons créé My Hot.
My Hot, ok.
Et puis, là, nous avons parlé anglais, nous avons créé Shy Lady.
Shy Lady. All right, honorable.
Et flair même important pour là où nous avons qui asthma. Pour faire du thé et pays.
Ok.
Mais je ne sais pas qui oui, mais nous avons fait pour grand monde, mais moi ça pour flair même. Pour tu me
all right, Papa.
Okay.
Give thanks, my brother, for that great contribution, there, man. Love, man. My Hot, you know, you can say flair pour faire du thé by Tima. It's also basically a herb that is very effective when it comes to the whole aspect of what do you call it? It's an aphrodisiac. It helps to give a man more power. You know, I remember once, you know, a man came up the Kailash mountain and he see that growing in the road, and the man take a whole heap of that and he bring that down and he say, boy, everybody running after it. Why? Because it helps to give a man more direction. So as it's a very sensitive herb, it increases the sensitivity of a man. It's very good for rheumatism, they say also. It's very good for rheumatism. They say you have to take a bath with it, especially. And it's also good for the urinary tract and the nerves, good for the digestive, for insomnia. You know, I mean, it's excellent as an anti-hemorrhagic herb. It helps to stop excessive bleeding. You know, what more do we have here that you could actually get here? It's good for hemorrhoids, pleurisy. I mean, it has many different uses after all. As it is very, very sensitive, it's extremely good to help with any type of nervous problems, you know, and specifically it's a herb we use in our important male tonic because it's what you call an aphrodisiac, the My Hot, as they call it, or the shame bush. Say John Femesho police like you touch it and thing and you know understand, and then it closes up.
They call it shemi maka in Jamaica.
Shemi maka?
Yeah, because of the thorns and
the thorns, shemi maka. You have the thorns on it. I remember you could suck the flowers. The flowers have a very sweet taste also. You could suck the flowers. As someone has actually called for this one, we're going to go right next to the other herb. And they call this herb there the sapodilla, they call it. Or the sapota, which is the scientific name. That's what they call it here specifically. Or the chapoti here in St. Lucia. This is a fruit that people actually use, you know, but it is really... most people call this plant like a divine plant. It's a plant you plant around the house specifically for protection, and they say it actually brings in the spirit of God. You know, it is very good for diabetes, you know, specifically, you know, the back of it is used to treat diabetes. You know, it's very good for hemorrhoids and for parasitic or intestinal infection. That's what you use the roots for, specifically the roots also. You know, any type of venereal disease that you might have, you could use the roots for it, you know, and the fruits, the caribs and the ararax, and these people actually use it as an anti-diarrhea, something used to treat diarrhea and these things, as it also has astringent properties, so it stops, you know, the flowing, you know, of excessive fluid from the physical structure. Also, the back of it is also used specifically in the treatment of asthma. The seeds is an anti-helmetic actually used for the elimination of parasites. Now that is that herb here. We are on the chapoti. Let us hear if anyone knows anything about it except from the fact that it is used as a fruit that people actually eat. Chapoti, let us hear what you have to say about that. 451-9349, 451-9349. Call us, let us know if there is anything that you could actually help us with, as also both the fruit and the seed is also very good diuretics. It helps to take out excessive fluid from the physical structure and therefore helps to bring down your blood pressure levels. The chapoti, let us hear what people have to say about the chapoti. Give us a call, let us know exactly what you have to say about the chapoti. When you call about the chapoti, then we can show you the other herb that we are talking about specifically. As we say, it's also a divine plant because there are plants who are divine. You know, right after the chapoti, there's another plant that normally people don't know, but it also helps to keep off evil spirits and bring in clean, fresh spirits around the place. Definitely, the chapoti as an anti-parasite herb helps to take out worms. 451-9349. Give us a call. Let us know what you know about this herb that we have on the screen right here. Let us know if there is something that we miss, something that you think that we should be saying and we're not. You know, I know that it drops a milk. Normally, plants, the milky parts of plants are very good for what and these things. I don't know. But you tell me exactly what it is for, if you have any idea. As they say, it is also good for the common cold. You know, it's also good for fever. You know, as we said, it's an astringent, good for diarrhea. It's a diuretic, helps you pass out excessive fluid from your physical structure at the same time. So herbs don't only just stop one thing. Herbs balances off, whereby it will enhance something, it will decline some other type of thing. So it's important that we have that firm understanding of the herbs, as the herbs are not just to close down or to shut up different things. These herbs are also used to build up different systems. So give thanks to Shapoti. Any call before our 7 o'clock intercession? We have another 9 minutes before that time. We are expecting a call. I mean, definitely you have to call, and then we move to the other herb, the Shapoti. Any call on the Shapoti, let us know. They say in Haiti they call it sapodilla. In Jamaica they call it nestberry. Right here in St. Lucia they call it the Shapoti or the sapodilla. In Trinidad they call it the sapodilla. In Venezuela they call it the sapota. You know, what do you call it here in St. Lucia? The Shapoti. You sell it in the market all the time. Let us know. Let us hear if you know anything that the elders used to do with it to assist in any type of disease condition. They say for the diarrhea and as an astringent, you know, the fruit, you know, is used, you know. So you drink 3 times a day a decoction, you know, of 2 of the young fruits, about 40 grams per liter of water. You actually use that specifically to help as an astringent, or to help to in any diarrhea or any of these things there. For parasites, you know, you could look for the seeds, you know, and you could grind them into a fine powder, and you could use the powder, you know, to take out ticks of animals and these type of things also, as it's very effective as an anti-parasite. So the seeds could be ground into a powder, and you could use that to take off ticks. So instead of importing chemicals from these foreign countries, we could just use the seeds as a tick remover, you know, to help to take off ticks from the animals principally. Give us a call, let us know what's going on, as we know that you're watching. Don't pretend like you're not watching, or else we're not going to show anything else. The Shapoti, when you come on the 7 o'clock hour, I mean, we're still going to show the Shapoti again. You have to call and let us know exactly what is going on, and communicate with us. Commune, right? Communion. You know, you communicate. Come, let us union. Communion. Communicate. Come, let us unify. So it's not my whatever I have to say alone. We could learn a lot from you. So you have to call also and give us some update. Yes, the plant of the moment right now is the Shapoti. The Shapoti. The scientific name is the Manilcara sapota. You know, specifically the Shapoti. You could use that principally, as we said, as a parasite remover to help to boost up your physical structure. I mean, definitely you need to give us a call. Let us know exactly what you think about it. As the other herbs that we are going to show just now, you know, I mean, it's going to be an interesting herb. And I mean, if you don't call about the Shapoti, even when we come back from the intercession, I will not go on any other herb. Remember, tomorrow's Monday is the day that we'll be in office in Cashews. So for your consultation, Monday in Cashews and Tuesday in Viewfort. Wednesday, I'll be out of state. I'll be in a different country giving consultations Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we will not be doing any consultations on these 3 days specifically, as we'll be out of state. So it's Monday in Cashews and Tuesday in Viewfort. Monday in Cashews and Tuesday in Viewfort. 458-4325. Give us a call, or 722-3660 to actually book your consultation. Or you could just come in. Ask about the answer. It's principally used to boost up the immune system, help you to boost up your system against cancer. Don't wait until you get cancer when you could actually get the answer. You know, don't wait until you get diabetes. You could be taking these things on a constant basis to prevent yourself from getting sick. An ounce of prevention is better than 1,000,000 pounds of cure. What would you do for 1,000,000 pounds of cure? I mean, that's what it is right now. These days, 1,000,000 pounds of cure, because you're going to drink that pill for the rest of your life. And you're going to drink 1,000,000 pounds of it, and you still won't get no cure. Why? Because you have to take it for the rest of your life, and you're still going to die of the same disease. The Shapoti, if you want us to continue to the next plant, you have to call us about the Shapoti. Let us know what you know about it. The Shapoti 451-9349. 451-9349. We said you could use 40 grams of the fruit per liter of water as to help with diarrhea. You could grind the dried seeds into a fine powder and use it specifically to chase out worms. It is very good for ulcers and these type of things, that specifically diarrheas. The roots are used to take out parasites. As we said, you could make a decoction of it, boil it down and actually use it. You know, so it's also used as a diuretic, help to take out excess fluid from the physical structure, hence help to bring down your blood pressure. Definitely the Food of 7 vegan restaurant located at number 7 High Street, same place with the clinic, provides all these green drinks that you could think about to help boost up your physical structure. If you're talking about something to help to clean out your urinary tract, to boost up your energy, just come to us. Let us help you. We are inviting also the Minister of Health, the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Agriculture, and all the ministers of government. Come and sit down and dine at the Food of 7 with us. And come and sit down with the great physician international. Come and sit down and look at the herbs that we have in St. Lucia. And let's see how we could utilize them to help to modify our healthcare system. The time is going to come when it's not only going to be about pills and injections and surgeries. When you go to the hospital, it wouldn't be really a dark, gloomy place with somebody dying next to you and you wondering when your turn going to come, because they just come and take out one dead person next to you. And the place is smelling of sickness and the whole place is in a dark, gloomy, and you feel sick just by being there, you know. Yes, Bokash, blessed.
Blessed love.
Honorable.
Yeah, well, the Savoka. Well, I don't know much about it, but I know, you know, my grandmother used to give us a lot of that to eat when I was young.
Okay, give thanks.
Yeah, we had a tree around the house.
All right.
And, you know, I enjoy that food very much, you know, so.
Give thanks, man.
So we just call in to give my reviews on that, you know.
It was around the house.
It's a very nice food.
And it's around the house she had it planted, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a plant that they plant around the house. The Mayans, you know, of South America, which are very highly, you know, scientific people, you know, they call it a mystic plant, you know, and it's a plant that they actually say that it brings in the divine presence, you know, so they always have it around the house. That's why even when Christopher Columbus, you know, came and bossed us up down here, you know, the Caribs and Arawaks actually gave him some of that plant as a gift because it's a divine plant.
All right, respect.
Love, my brother. Give thanks for the call.
Perfect love.
Yes, sir. I mean, definitely this brother have saved the day. Yeah. So we could actually move to the other plant, but we're going to move right after the intercession. And the lines are open after the intercession, 451-9349. God is love. Let us all love. Blessed love. Honorable.
Does a bank become more like family? How does a spirit lift up a whole community? It's the way we reach out. First National Bank will pull you through. Our communities are what we're about. We're here for you. Lifting up our culture. We're in the game, we're no spectator. Helping out one another. We're respecting our elders. First National Bank is investing in communities that we're building. It's a future we're grooming. Our nation is blooming. It's the way we reach out. First National Bank, it's what we do. You are what we're about. We're here for you.
It's made from natural cranberry extract and premium purified water. Its small size makes it easy to pack or grab and go. It makes drinking water much more desirable for kids. And it's produced right here in St. Lucia. What exactly are we talking about? Introducing the new and refreshing crystal clear cran water, the perfect blend of water and cranberry to give you a healthy and enjoyable drinking experience. Add some flavor to life with the all-new crystal clear cran water in stores now.
Hello, I'm Chef Didier and welcome to Meals in a Minute, brought to you by the Baron Gourmet Collection.
Today, we join Chef Didier on a culinary trip to China for a delicious sweet and sour chicken stir-fry.
We start by simply branding a chicken breast in a hot pan with a little bit of oil. Add a little more oil to the pan and stir-fry your fresh vegetables until barely tender. Then add a jar of sweet and sour sauce from the Baron Gourmet Collection with some fresh noodles and toss it until nice and hot. And now you are ready to enjoy your sweet and sour stir fry.
We hope we can inspire your next meal in minutes with the Baron Gourmet Collection. Baron, we make food tasty.
Yes, we give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. As definitely, you know, we were getting some melodious music there from the priest. Anyway, let's go to the other herb of the time here. That herb is what we call in St. Lucia. I mean, I don't know exactly what name they call it in St. Lucia, but they call it Rayo or Bong Bush. How do you call that in Jamaica, priest? You know, that
Red dragon.
Red dragon.
Yeah.
That here is also a very spiritual herb. You know, them herb there is a herb that's very spiritual. It's a herb that you know people plant right around their house. You know, they call it the dragon plant. You know, the dragon nuetu. You know, the dragon rouge. You know, the bundry mash. You know, dragon's blood. You know, land mash. But that herb, I don't know how they call that in St. Lucia principally, but this is a very spiritual herb. It's a divine herb. You know, it's very good for problems with menstruation. You could actually use that as a problem for the menstrual cycle, as a decoction of the leaves can be used to help with menstrual problems specifically. It is used as a decorative plant, but it is most times you see it is because of its divine and its spiritual abilities specifically. So it helps to bring forth menstruation if it is that you cannot get your menstrual cycle. It's very good for when it is that you have vomiting, excess vomiting. And if you have an abscess, you could use it as a cataplasm right over an abscess. You could warm up it with some castor oil and put it right over the abscess. Very, 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 very good. Also good as a decoction of the leaf. Also is used to treat hypertension. We need to treat hypertension. And as you say, if you have fever, it's also a herb used to treat fever. And if you have amenorrhea where you don't see your menstrual cycle, it's something that you could use. Give us a call. Let us know how they call it here in St. Lucia. 451-9349. 451-9349. As they call it, the red dragon. The red dragon. Cordyline fruticosa, which is the scientific name specifically. The red dragon. You know, they call it the dragon noir. Dragon noir, which is like a dragon rouge. You know, a bong bush, bundry bush, you know, all these are names they actually call it. It's a spirit herb. It's a herb that they use principally around the areas. How do you use it in Jamaica, Honorable?
Well, I've never really seen them use it in medicine, but the other elders will probably know that still. What I know of it is that people keep it around their house. They say it's spiritual, it's a spiritual herb.
All right, give thanks for that here. As the Honorable say, people do keep it around their house as a spiritual herb. Give us a call, let us know let you know about it. Give us a call, let us know what you know about it. Let us know, call us, give us some information, not inflammation. At least we could better ourselves also when we actually deal with it. You know, it is very, 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 very good. You know, specifically, you could use it as on abscesses, on externally, by just warming some warm castor oil, put some sea salt and put some cayenne pepper, and you could rest it over the area. Helps to bring off the pus from the abscess. good as a diuretic, you know, good to help the womb actually cleanse out, helps to provoke a menstrual cycle if it is that you have amenorrhea, specifically for people with polycystic ovarian syndrome who don't see their cycle. That's an extremely good herb that they could actually use. They say that it's also used as a, you know, as food. You know, they could use it, you know, to get some good essential oils, you know, or essential fatty acids from that plant specifically. So it's a very good plant. I mean, people know it most time as a boundary tree, as a decorative plant. Give us a call, 451-9349, and let us know what you know about it. 451-9349. Let us know what you know about it, and then we move on to the other plant. It's called the red dragon. How do they call it here? You know, they call it the boundary marsh. They call it the land marsh. They call it tea plant. They call it, you know, fairway. They call it cordine line, roseau de indies. They call it how many different plants names, but how do you call it? How do you know your ancestors used to call it? Your elders used to call it right here in St. Lucia. Give us a call. Let us know if you know any uses of it whatsoever that it could be used for, that we as a people could benefit from it also. I have told you many of them. What about you? What do you know about it that you could see that you could add to it specifically to help boost up the conversation? This is what we call red dragon. Give us a call. Let us know if you know it as any other name. Red lion? I don't know if that's how you know it as, but the red dragon as known in Jamaica. Give us a call. Let us know anything you know about it. As it says, very good for bringing forth the menstrual cycle, specifically for people with amenorrhea. It's a very good home cleanser. You know, it's very, very good for arterial hypertension, you know, or hypertension arterial, as they would say in Spanish. You know, and all you do, you just have an infusion of 3 of the leaves for that specifically. You know, they say they lost a call. What did you lose, brother? You lost the call there, you lost the call, or you lost the connection? What is it that you lose? You lost it. Okay, alright, I think we just lost the call. But give us a call, and let us know exactly what it is. You could always call again. So at least you could move to the other plant, as the other plant is also an interesting plant. Give us a call, make us know how you feel about that plant. You know, or else we won't show the other one. You know, you think that's a good way to make people actually participate, isn't it?
You'll see the attentive in class.
Someone said this dragon blood. This is dragon blood. Okay, yeah, dragon blood or red dragon blood, yeah. But make the person call and say it on the line. You know, that's the way. Don't call a technician and then say it. You have to speak yourself. You know, they're shy.
Maybe they're shy.
Nobody would see you. They just hear your beautiful voice. You know, they hear your beautiful voice. I am a very shy man too. Shy just means that you are reserved. That's it. So when everybody else blah blaring, you just reserve. I'm shy. You know, don't mind you see me talking there like that. I hardly speak sometimes. You'll see me passing and I'm just going my business. And I don't really speak. I'm very shy. Yeah, I'm shy. Sometimes they call me shy even. I'm so shy. You know, so I mean, give us a call even if you're shy. Let us know what you know about the red dragon or the dragon blood. The brethren type it. We're not gonna accept this one. You have to call and you have to say it yourself, and then we're gonna move on to the other plant. As we said, it is used for amenorrhea. You know, it is used for hypertension. You know, it is also used to bring forth a menstrual cycle if it is that you are not menstruating. It is very good for vomiting. You know, it is very good, you know, to use on abscesses, as you could just pong it, or you could warm it up with some castor oil, some sea salt, put it over the area, help to make the abscess mature. Give us a call. Let us know what you know about it. We are waiting on you to give us a call. I mean, after all, you know, you have to give us a call. Boy, no. Yes, boy, then, blessed.
Yes, blessed.
Yes, Mama.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I hear you.
When yes, when when boka when. Baba jamais ça, c'est ça, Kawkadila.
Oui.
Ma pose à chaque fois, c'est mon point ça. La caille à madame. Elle m'a jamais dans Kawkadila.
Oui, you go the ease, but you can say, auntie can say, You know, you fais une test et puis à la lab et puis qu'à tuer celle qui n'est qu'à c'est.
Et donc c'est you qui madame qui dit qu'on il c'est like spiritual too.
It's a spiritual plant, oui.
Mais jamais la vie, mais jamais la vie. Mais c'est pour nous, I don't know how to make it.
All right, Mama.
Okay.
Give thanks for the call. Merci un peu. Ouais, actuellement là, moun ka kouye, moun ki la gave, bagay kouye, mais give thanks. At least she called and she said she have it, and they know that it's a spiritual plant, and she have learned many other things about it today. Next herb of the hour is this herb here, what we call the prickly pear, or what they call in scientific name Napolia conchyliifera, or what they call the cactus plant, what they call tuna in Antigua, you know, they call it watchet right here in Santa Lucia, you know, and this is a plant that is very effective. It is used principally to fight, you know, diabetes. You know, it's a very good plant, very high in potassium, so it's good for high blood pressure. It's good for hemorrhoids. You could warm it up, put it over the piles or the hemorrhoids. You know, it's also very good for any inflammation. You could drink it to help for inflammation. If you have any intestinal problems, colic, inflammation, if you have sore throat, extremely good. You know, it is very, very, very good. You could actually mix it with fern and thing, and you could use it, you know, to put on what you call atrophy, or what they would call fungus within the feet. It is extremely very good for them fungal infection. As I said, it's very good for constipation also. You could use it to shampoo the hair, grate it and shampoo the hair with it to clean out the hair specifically. It is good to clean out the eye for conjunctivitis. You know, it is very good to actually, you know, lower down the blood sugar level. The watchet, eat it as a food also. Let us know what you know about the watchet. Watchet, that's what we know it as. Tuna in Antigua, prickly pear in Barbados. You know, I mean, how do they call it in Antigua, my lord, in Jamaica?
Tuna.
They call it tuna in Jamaica. It's like a tuna fish, eh? You could fry it and eat it like tuna fish.
When it's young, they steam it the vegetable as a vegetable.
Steam it as a vegetable when it's young, and not when it's
it.
old. The flowers, in fact, are very sweet. They make a sugar from the flowers. The red flowers of it is very, very, very sweet. Let us know what you know about it. We use it for fibroids and polycystic ovarian syndrome. We apply it as a poultice right over the area, you know, with some warm castor oil. If you have some strained muscles or any of these things, give us a call. Let us know what you know about it. Give us a call. We are hearing you. Babu no blessed. Yes, honorable.
I'm going to watch it last. C'est petit rouge like Avria. Ça nous a fait, nous a funny, et puis nous a prendre juste la candidate là. Il bon pour chronic problems. Mais pas ça do comedy for a problem. It's a Jerry Bow.
What the chronic problem? Qui a voulu dire ça?
Oui, il y a des gens qui ont mal, ils peuvent ça cause problème. De là, ils regardent, c'est bless you, c'est this you, ils pas ça mais petit fleur rouge là, il y a petit juice à dedans.
Oui.
Nous avons servi pour ça boire juice là. Il pas attaché parce que c'est pas bail qui ni chemical en dedans, c'est natural juice.
Natural. OK.
Et puis nous avons boire pour ça pour qu'on oui mais le cap tout fleur il est comme typique.
Oui.
C'est pour porter précaution puis pas pitcho. Et puis nous avons servi un morceau hard pour ça couler juice là. Mais il bon chat pour les gens qui ont différents problèmes.
Give thanks, brother.
Vous allez watch it là.
Give thanks.
Okay, blessed love.
Blessed love. I mean, that's a wonderful contribution. Akweyola, ça bien, ça toi, ça force. Good, very good contribution. I mean, they say, as if you want to use it as a depurative to actually have to just cleanse out your system, you just drink 3 times a day. You use about 40 grams per liter of water, principally for ulcers and to clean out the gastrointestines. You know what you could do? You could just cut it up finely, you know, and you could put it in some hot water to actually soak. Then you could filter it, you know, and you drink that, you know, 3 fois par jour. you know, 1 glass of it 3 times a day. You could drink that to help to clean out if you have ulcers and these things there. If you have inflammation, you could apply it right over the area. Just cut it up and apply it right over the area. If it is that you want to, you could bathe with it. You could clean it, your hair with it as a shampoo, principally. As we have gotten this one here.
And waste.
This one, I'm going to show this herb here. But what I want someone to call and tell me what this herb is. Is Bruce? I don't know how good they can see the picture. You know, I don't know. Somebody call me and tell me what this herb here is. You know, what this herb here is. I think that at least we should be able to see it a bit good enough. You know, what this herb here is. Anyone who knows what this herb here is, let us know what they know about it. You know what it is, Bruce? You're the same one you said the man had bring and you'll call it.
Yeah, rice bitters.
Yeah, what you telling me saying the name?
Huh?
I think the priest almost gave it away. But give us a call. Let us tell us what people are calling this herb here in St. Lucia, and then we're going to tell you. Yes, boy, then, blessed.
Yeah, that's Japanese.
That's not the Japanese. No. It's looking like it, but it's not Japanese.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, all right.
All right, bless. It's not the Japanese. It's looking like the Japanese, but it's not the. It don't grow like the Japanese. Maybe you did not see the picture good enough on the screen. You know. Maybe you not seen the picture good enough on the screen. Yeah.
Babu.
Yes, Babu, no bless.
I do not know the name for that grass, but that grass is being used for diarrhea purposes. But I never get to know the name for it. Anytime you see I used to have diarrhea, I would take a few leaves, pour hot water over it and drink it, and diarrhea gone. But if you drink too much, it will make you pass blood. So you must not take too much of it, but I don't know the name for it.
All right, okay. Well, the one, you ever have long pull?
That's the name for it?
Long pull, yeah. They call it long pull.
Well, I never knew the name for it, but I know it's good for diarrhea.
They call it long pull. You know, it's
pull. Okay, thank you very much. Better love.
Yeah, give thanks. They call it the long pull in specifically in St. Lucia, and they call it Ballier Savan. You know, also as it grows in the they call it savannah. You know, they call it whitehead in Puerto Rico. You know, Trinidad they call it zebkini, whitehead. You know, they call it rice bitter in Jamaica, as the priest say specifically. It is very, 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 very good specifically when it comes to clean the blood. It's a very good blood detoxifier. It cleans the blood specifically, helps with nervous problems. You know, you use 40 grams of it per 1 liter of water. That is extremely good for fevers and this thing. You could drink it, helps to cleanse out the blood, detoxify the blood. You know, it's extremely good for your nervous system also. And as the brother say, they use it principally for diarrhea. You know, and you know, many people should know more things about it. So give us if there is any more thing you know about it, give us a call. Let us know what you might know about it, we might not know about it specifically, as it is good for fever, digestion, pleurisy, nervous system, antipsychotic, antidepressant, and it is used for all those things. It's also, you know, a herb that is drunk principally by everyone who needs help. You know, what's that?
When they're making bitters in Jamaica to clean out the blood, it's always in it. Essential ingredient. The priest was saying,
whenever they make bitters in Jamaica to clean the blood, it's always in it. You know, so I mean, definitely we give thanks for that word there from Honorable Cashew Westmore. And let's go to the other plant, as someone has called about this plant here. That plant here is what we call the cashew. The cashew, even if you might not know it, but the cashew principally is medicine also. The leaves of the cashew, the roots of the cashew is used principally to treat diabetes. You know, it's a very good herb for diabetics. As if we go here, it's good for erection, as the roots and the backs are used to help if erection. They put it in roots a lot. Cashew back and cashew roots. It's an aphrodisiac, good for diabetes, vomiting, hypertension. And you could warm the nut of the cashew and put it right upon the joints or the foot if you have eczema. It is extremely good to treat eczema specifically. The oils of the cashew is used to take out warts. It's an anti-inflammatory, principally anti-diarrhea, anti-vomiting. You know, it is a very effective astringent. It helps to stop excessive flow of blood. It's a good, you know, as I said, applied externally to treat eczema specifically, and also warts. The juice of the fruit is also very good for gastrointestinal pain. The fruit of the juice could be used also to make a very strong wine. A very, very, very strong wine. It's also very refreshing. Very good for abdominal pain, principally. You know, as we said, it's good to treat diabetes. So you could use the back and the roots and the leaves, principally, to treat your diabetes. They say if you eat too much of the nut, you can disakai. If you eat too much of the nut, they have a word they say in Creole. Long my top sasaka. No, you can buy say. Me might have. Me land there by like about tell me, come tell masa. So yes, Babu, no blessed.
Yeah. That's when I'm mal when it's like I'm movie. So when they go in, it's okay,
all right. Vous avez un achat moun qui n'est mal loin ça, achat moun qui a achat 100 morts en bas loin. Vous comprenez? Adela yo ka mal là, yo ka prend coup là, yo ka nan ti stress là, yo pas aimer pour ka. Bononia hein?
Moi me pas maçon. Moi problème là.
Just vini when nous demain en clinique là, nous ka fait therapist là, Prince Richie là. Il can paint me a machine and all that and he can tie a size some more, he can loose up do about he can tie some more. Office man. No, all right, okay, Papa. Okay. Love. Blessed. Give thanks, brother, specifically. The cashew, we still waiting for a call on the cashew as he never said anything about the cashew. Give us a call. Please, anything about the cashew?
Not to know that the juice is very excellent, you know. Energy. Energy. That's what I know with the fruit, you know.
Okay.
And you know, the definitely not is in our power, bro. It's good for the nervous system.
Okay. So for hypertension, they say what you do, you could actually just you drink 3 cups a day of, you know, an infusion of the leaves, macerated, you know, with the roots. Yes, Soufre.
Yeah, blessed Lord.
Honorable.
Yeah, well, the fruit, from what I've been told, is good for Alzheimer's disease. That's what they studies show.
Okay.
Alzheimer's disease, you know, so I don't know. Maybe the brethren can look into that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's right there in the book. It says it's good for central nervous system problems.
Yes, I am.
Okay?
Yeah, blessed.
You, my love, give thanks. You're right, Honorable. I mean, it's antihypertensive. And it's an anesthetic. It also kills pain. You know, it's rich in vitamin C and many things that's there, you know. I mean, we're not gonna say everything. You have to say to and buy the herbal manual and you're gonna get all the information, not inflammation about all these things there. Come and ask about the Food of 7 Vegan Cookbook. You're gonna get all the information and not the inflammation about it specifically. As they say, it's very good anti-inflammatory also. Yes, V4, blessed.
Blessed love.
Honorable, blessed mama.
Qui nouvelle ou?
Nouvelle, moi bien. Et pour?
Moi là, moi je suis en Saudi.
Beaucoup de gars allez.
Moi de gars cross ou on vient mon beaucoup de moi de gars cross.
Un mouton va là?
Non, moi de top marché.
Oh my.
Et là fini moi sorti mal en jour. Il a fait rôle moi fait mal.
Okay. Qui a bail?
Honorable Miss Sangaro, blessed love.
You good?
Hey, everything is blessed. Give thanks to life.
You're not giving me a little shout.
You're not giving me a check, eh?
Okay, I'll come and see you anytime.
Yeah, I was in your area last Tuesday.
True?
Yes, I was there.
Well, the day you coming down there, give me a little buzz on.
All right, Honorable, blessed love.
And then I will come and see you.
Most
not
natural.
Not on the television, I want to see you in the office.
All right, bless you, love.
Bless you.
Honorable.
Weekend, so let's say, mon mal là.
Ok, quand nous disons, vous savez, watch it là. Coupez à day, et vous play only one côté malaya. Right, 5 fouet avant. Supine plus soulagement, chauffer, meati castor oil alay, epati piment guivre, cayenne pepper, ati sea salt, wrap le red bandage yep kiti alay overnight. Alright?
Oui. Et bien, bah, d'où est-ce que pomme noire? Ou pas faire un bon jus avec ça. Oui, ça n'a pas de bon sabon. Oui, pas faire jus.
Nathan ça voit là, ça me juste ça bien pour vous.
Moi, j'ai fait, c'est pour ça, mon gars, pour ça.
Alright, honorable. Give thanks, Miss Sangaroo. Blessed love. Give thanks for the call. Love. So, I mean, that's it for the nut. Next one is what we call the pomme cite, or what they call the golden apple. It's not, and when it's ripe, it's golden. You know what I mean? But it's green hair. You know, but the golden apple, surely it's a golden fruit. You know, that fruit here is a fruit that is very excellent. You know, I mean, people might underestimate it, but the uses are phenomenal. You know, the uses are phenomenal directly. If you have a sore throat, you could use it. You could actually make an infusion of the leaves, and you could gargle it. The leaves are also very good for hypertension. You know, very good for hypertension. Extremely rich in 40 milligrams. You know, of vitamin C, 100 grams. You know, of iron, 540 grams of calcium. I mean, phosphorus, 82 milligrams. I mean, it is an extremely potent plant. I mean, this plant here is phenomenal. I mean, that's what I could say. I mean, when it comes to nutrition, so it's a plant that grows wild too. So I mean, better you get a wild one than the little one they cut and they start to make them grow whatever small. It does never taste like the real golden apple.
No.
The fruits are always so inferior, ain't it? Yeah, it's very, very inferior. Give us a call. Let us know what you know about sugar apple before our final intercession here. Remember, we are available for consultation tomorrow, Monday, now at number 7 High Street, as I will be out of the country Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as I'll be in another country giving some consultations. You know, so you will see me Monday in Castries and on Tuesday specifically in Viewfort. You know, they say like, you know, God is always there. You know, they say God is watching us from a distance. You know, but God is real close. He's right there watching you. Not no distance. He's right there. Sometimes you might believe it's some kind of distancing, but God is right there watching us. I mean, give thanks for all those of you who are there with us. I mean, give us a call. Let us know if you know any other thing about the golden apple, what they call a pomme cite. It's good for problems of the liver. You know, it's an astringent also. You know, it is very good for people that have diarrhea. You could use that. You know, it's good for pains after you have given birth, postpartum pain. You know, the sugar. Is the sugar apple you're talking about there? No, we're talking about the golden apple principally.
June
the apple with
plum.
the bone, or what they call the June plum, principally. You know, I mean, all those people who, if it is that you want to give us a Skype link, you could also give us a Skype link, as definitely, you know, we are also available on Skype as people are trying to, you know,
get in touch.
To get in touch. You know, but we really cannot get in touch and speak to them right now. Yes, Millet, blessed.
Yes, blessed, Ras.
Honorable sister.
I appreciate that program. I must say I've learned a lot from it.
Give thanks.
You've educated me a lot with a lot of plants I have in my yard. I never knew they for such purposes. Did you say you sell that book?
Yeah, the Herbal manual, yeah.
So it's at your office?
Yes, at our office, yes.
Okay. And you said that for shoulder pains, what do you apply?
The what?
Shoulder pain.
Well, I mean, people have shoulder pain from different reasons, and normally we would give it a gentle massage first. We like to use the castor oil or the virgin coconut oil. If it is deep tissue pain, we like to use it warm with a bit of cayenne pepper, as it helps to penetrate deep into the tissue. You know, also what we do, you know, you could use the aloe leaves. You could cut the aloe leaf in half and wrap it right over the shoulder area, and you could bandage it and keep it there, you know, or you could also pong some chichima with some castor oil, put around the shoulder, and put a warm banana leaf around it and bandage it and keep it in place to take out the inflammation from that area. All right. Also increase the water that you drink, you know. Also it's important to increase the water that you drink. Stop not too much dead animals, you know. Okay.
Let me ask you one more question. How much is the book?
The book is 100 EC.
All right, fine. You might see me anytime.
Love, sister. Take care.
All right, blessed.
Blessed. We are due for an intercession, definitely, as we about to go on the last segment of our program. I mean, definitely, we when we come again, the lines will be opened, and we will just go through the plans that we have actually spoke about. God is love. Let us all love.
When does a bank become more like family? How does a spirit lift up a whole community? It's the way we reach out. First National Bank will pull you through. Our communities are what we're about. We're here for you. Lifting up our culture. We're in the game, we're no spectator. Helping out one another. We're respecting our elders. First National Bank is investing in communities that we're building. It's a future we're grooming. Our nation is blooming. It's the way we reach out. First National Bank, it's what we do. You are what we're about. We're here for you.
It's made from natural cranberry extract and premium purified water. Its small size makes it easy to pack or grab and go. It makes drinking water much more desirable for kids. And it's produced right here in St. Lucia. What exactly are we talking about? Introducing the new and refreshing crystal clear cran water. The perfect blend of water and cranberry to give you a healthy and enjoyable drinking experience. Add some flavor to life with the all-new crystal clear cran water. In stores now.
Hello, I'm Chef Didier and welcome to Meals in a Minute, brought to you by the Baron Gourmet Collection.
Today, we join Chef Didier on a culinary trip to China for a delicious sweet and sour chicken stir-fry.
We start by simply branding a chicken breast in a hot pan with a little bit of oil. Add a little more oil to the pan and stir-fry your fresh vegetables until barely tender. Then add a jar of sweet and sour sauce from the Baron Gourmet Collection with some fresh noodles and toss it until nice and hot. And now you are ready to enjoy your sweet and sour stir fry.
We hope we can inspire your next meal in minutes with the Baron Gourmet Collection. Baron, we make food tasty.
Blessed, love, honorable, give thanks for life and the mighty life giver. Give thanks for all good things around us as sent from Zion above. So praise for all his love. Give thanks definitely as we are here with you and you are here with us. And we are having a great time. As we have looked at a couple of, I won't say many more than a couple. We've looked at many different plants here tonight. And I mean, definitely, I'm having a good time. And I know that you are having a good time too. And if we both having a good time, then that means that it's a good time. It can never be a bad time. No night in Zion, there is no night there. You know, Rastafari is our light. And there will be no other, we don't need no other light.
No night
in a Zion, there is no night there. There was this specific video I was trying to get to you, but I mean I'm trying to get it here. I'm gonna get it soon. Yes, please give the people a word as definitely before we go to the other plant as I try to get that video here, my lord.
We do give thanks. Remember again, the answer. Your free up detox is there. Where we call La Comendo.
Yes, Lakwa, blessed. Lakwa?
Only after
What's every catalysm?
No.
Try catalysm na, try la fe de siwo. Also so ça fait pam he top let bœuf et puis cheese et c'est ça. Carnation tout c'est ça. Vous comprenez? Et puis si pas ta faille, vous pouvez piger un joint si dans pot l'eau tiède. Vous pouvez mettre un quart tichouye piment cayenne pepper, bird pepper. Vous pouvez stir ça, vous pouvez mixer ça bien. Les filles nous pouvez boire ça chaque matin.
Okay.
All right, love. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, I was saying your answer is there, your detox is there, right there at the Great Physician International, right down there in Cashew, 7 High Street. Also your female package, and do remember to get your female package. And next strong, it will be 1 year since we're in Cashew.
Yeah, man. 1 year.
Not this strong actually. Coming this Friday will make it 1 year. So
we'll have a special following Monday.
For the people.
Yeah, man. You have you for blessed?
Good evening, Kailash.
Yes, blessed.
I have never watched this program before.
Uh-huh.
And I was just tuning in and I happened to stumble on that. And it's very interesting.
Give thanks.
Where in Beaufort do you have your office?
No, it's upstairs, Babalu Supermarket.
Clark Street.
All right.
On Clark Street, yeah?
Okay. And it's very informative. The program is very informative. Keep it up.
Give thanks, sister, for the love. Give thanks.
Okay, bye.
Blessed.
Yeah, this is the TV.
Okay, give thanks, sister, for your call. First time you listening and you find it's good and you call and you say it's good, so we give thanks for that call, that mighty call here. As definitely, my phone and everything is just starting like there's a ghost here, man. Like the phone just typing by itself. Hey, that's the way that life is. You don't know whether it's a real ghost or not a real ghost. You know how it is, man. People say that ghosts don't exist. But what do you think? Ghosts exist? Timon, blessed?
Yeah, man.
Blessed?
It's not about all medicine. I want to know what that good to when you have prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer? Well, you see, it depends on what type of prostate cancer that the person have. How far it goes, how far is it already.
Old people already always have prostate.
Yeah.
I want to know what medicine they have for prostate.
Well, you see the same herb that we showed you earlier on, the same atilrifern. The atilrifern, what they call a kwenkai. Yeah, that's very good for the prostate. That together with the Spanish needle, the gully root, or what they call a feuille du vent, that's a very, very, very good herb for that specifically. So that is something that you could look at for it. But the atilrifern, the feuille du vent, all these things they mix up together, it's extremely good. I hope I actually answered your question.
Sure,
yes, so say blessed.
Hello, good night.
Blessed love, honorable.
Your program is very interesting.
Give thanks.
Yeah. I'm writing down some of the things you're saying.
That's good.
That's very good that you're writing.
Okay, good night.
Yes, sister. Thanks for calling.
Let me tell you, you have anything for acne?
Well, for acne, the first thing to do is to clean out your colon, and the second thing is to balance your hormone. Right?
Okay.
If you're having acne, that means that you might be having the hormones of a teenage girl.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
All right, sister love. Take care. Blessed. So definitely we have the female package for these things there to clean out and to balance the the whole, you know, hormones of the woman.
Come on,
you know, I mean, all these things there is extremely important. You know, when you understand what the acne really means, when it is that you have acne, then it puts you in even a better position to, you know, to mash it up and to win it out, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what the disease is, you know. This is, you know, you're not at ease, you know, and you feel in a kind of a way because you're not at ease, you know, specifically. Let us see whether we could have a little scrolling of the herbs that we actually looked at for the day, so at least the people could have a reminder of what they are. Give thanks today again for all those who were tuning with us. That one is called the artillery fern, or what they call the quinkai. You know, that one there is extremely good to cleanse out the kidneys, and it helps in the production of breast milk. Very good anti-inflammatory, take out kidney stones, urinary tract infections, colic. It's a home cleanser. It's just what you call a sensitive plant, or the my hot. As a brother called, he said the flowers are used to treat children with asthma. We said that it's very good for the nerves and aphrodisiac. You know, it's extremely good to help to boost up the power of the man. You know, that's what they call a shapoti. You know, this is the seeds are used to take out parasites, ticks, and all things. They make a powder with it, take out ticks and other parasites of the skin of animals. Yes, G4, blessed?
Yeah, blessed love. I just called in reference to a herb you had on earlier, the shy lady. Yeah, I came across some information on the net some time ago, where a physician was saying that it could be used to treat herpes. So I ain't too sure if you know anything about that, or if you can shed some light on that.
Well, that in conjunction with another herb. Okay. A herb, it bears like a little, it's like one piquant, right? It's a prickle. It doesn't sting you like the shy lady, right? But when you pass by it, it actually, I don't want on my shirt today, you know. When you pass by it on my robe, it actually just sticks on you flat, and it looks like a little peanut. You know, they call it, what do they call that here again? But that together with it is very good for any venereal diseases. You know, I'm gonna show you a picture of it just now.
Alright.
Okay, man. Alright?
Yeah, give thanks.
Yeah, man, it's good. You're right. What you said is correct. I mean, they do use that, but in conjunction with that particular herb. You know, what do they call that herb again, man? But it sticks. There's a prickle, that flat prickle that sticks right up on your shirt, on your clothes, wherever that you actually go with it. Remember that we're gonna be for consultation tomorrow Monday. You know, as we'll be out of the country, so it's tomorrow Monday we'll be available for consultation, principally at our Cashew's office, and also in our Viewfort office on Tuesday. You could pass in and give us a visit, where we could actually see you, you know, and have a little moment with you specifically and help you, right? Yes, Mikud, blessed.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm blessed, sister.
What would you recommend for sinus when it's always blocked?
Well, I will first of all tell you avoid dairy products, eh? Okay?
Oh, okay.
The sinuses just means that you have some holes within your skull, right here, frontal sinus, nasal sinus, paranasal sinus. You have sinuses here, and what it is that the inner membrane of it is actually inflamed. That's what called sinusitis. So just to make it lubricated, it produces lots of mucus. So you feel that heaviness here, Why? Because it's actually filled with mucus. And certain foods would literally just make it worse for you. Alright? So you have to cut all dairy products. You have a product called the Answer and the Pure Gold together. You could use these two things to help with your sinus problem. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sister. Thanks for the call, principally. You know, I'm gonna try to show the picture of that plant here I'm talking about. As we know that we like to be on it, dep on it. We dep on it. Yeah, we dep on it.
Yeah, man, right.
Okay, alright. Let's go to the screen so at least we could show the brother the picture of. You see that herb here. You see it has that prickle here that actually sticks right upon you. They use that also to deal with venereal diseases. They call it cod à volant in St. Lucia. Cod à volant in St. Lucia. You know, sweetheart bush, they call it in Trinidad. Cousin, you know, they call it specifically it is a very good antiviral herb used to treat viral infection. You know, it is very, very effective for that, principally as an astringent also. You know, it is used to have to facilitate delivery of children also when a woman is pregnant, good for inflammation, you know, and it helps to protect the house when you actually have a bath with it. Yes, Viewfort, blessed.
Blessed love,
Honorable. Yes, blessed.
Very informative. I like what you're doing right now.
Give thanks, sister.
Appreciate that. Let me tell you, Fiskilash, there's a little 3-year-old, my granddaughter, and she's always having fever. Like this weekend there, she's very hot. She has a temperature. Can you please tell me what to do?
The most important thing to do is to keep the head of the child cold. Right? So what you do, you would get some really ice cold water, and you get a rag. Right? So whenever they have the fever, you could actually take that cold rag and place it right over the forehead. Okay? So that's to prevent the fever from getting to the brain. So at least they won't have brain damage or seizures or febrile seizures. So after you do that, whenever it gets warm, just take it and put it in. Maybe she could be thieving, she could be in the teeth, and maybe she have a little infection. Maybe she took a vaccine last week. All these things there could actually cause fevers in a child. You know, but you could use a little Japanese, you could use a little, what they call that bush again, fever bush, citronelle, or what they call the lemongrass. Excellent for fevers, all right?
Yeah, blessed love. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sister. Take care. And we definitely remember that we'll be up at number 7 High Street tomorrow for consultations. And also, we'd like to give a special thanks to Calabash Television, even for hosting this program. As this program is a program that is hosted principally by Calabash Television and ourselves, you know, in times before, you know, in television, we have paid up to $1,500 per 30 minutes on a TV program. And people might hear that and they might think it's a joke. There are places that we used to be in time past and we used to pay $8,000 a month. You know, so all these things were to bring forth the message to you. That's the first time really we have in a free program given to us by Calabash Television. So we give thanks that Calabash Television have actually taken up the mantle. So whatever way possible you could help to assist the station staying alive, you know, you could do so. Advertise if they have a local business and do something to actually help to keep our station alive. Yes, Bokas, blessed?
Yeah, good night, Pastor.
Yeah, blessed, brother.
I just called to find out if you suspect like you have some sugar in your blood, is the pokomkuli is good to take it and how you use it?
Yeah, I mean, the fruit of the kokomkuli is what you need to use, eh?
Oh,
you know, like around, you know, you could chop up the fruit in salads. You could pour some hot water over it and drink the water as it cools. You know, you could use your exercise is also very important. Abstinence from certain types of foods is also very important. Lots of complex carbs, not just the like white flour, white sugar, white rice. All these things that you have to get this out of your diet. You know, stress too. You have to learn to balance your stress. When you get stressed, your blood sugar levels actually automatically goes up, you know. So it's a lifestyle adjustment. You know, we have the blood sugar regulator, we have the answer. You know, if you are a man, just come and get your mail package and get your answer.
I'll come and check you very well.
Love, brother.
Okay,
blessed.
Bye-bye.
There is no reason why, if you have any of these issues, that you're supposed to live your rest of your life upon medication. No reason whatsoever. Pop. Don't let anybody fool you. Pop, pop. You know what I mean? Definitely we give thanks for all of those of you who have been logged on with us tonight, locked in on Calabash Television. We remind you sincerely that this is a ministry that we are operating, and whatever we do is for the benefit of our people. So you as a man yourself supposed to be manly and assist. When you come to a restaurant and buy a little green drink, or you actually get something to drink, you know, it is to assist us to make the program available to you and to assist us to bring about the modality of healthcare that we know that we're supposed to have. Remember that we are working towards the Rejuvenation Mountain, you know, and every day, you know, I mean, right now, that's where we are. We're living up in the mountain right now, working towards a time when it comes, you know, to actually boost up ourselves, you know, and make a different type of system whereby when you come, you could actually get healed and not just come to spend money, and you come and spend money every time and nothing for that. We give thanks. Also on Tuesday we'll be at Babaloo's, upstairs Babaloo's supermarket. That's on Clark Street. You could pass and give us a visit. Yes, let them know of the products that we have and the therapies that we offer, Honorable.
We do give thanks. Remember that we have our products, the male package and the female package. Packages of 6 to help to cleanse and rebuild both the male and female. You have your laxative, which is your colon cleanse, your detox, which is your blood purifier also in the package. Your garlic syrup specifically for your high blood pressure, high cholesterol also. There's your pure green, your iron tonic. And for the male and the female, you have both also the pure gold, which is there for poor circulation, to clear the respiratory tract and get rid of the mucus, excessive mucus in your body. Then you have the importer male tonic, which is there to build the sperm count of the male, to clean his urinary tract also, and to boost up the levels of the male also for his prostate. And also we got the womb cleanser to cleanse the womb from all dead blood tissues also and clear the urinary tract of the female. There's the fertility, to strengthen the female reproductive organs. Also the prosperity for the male for erection and also for the prostate also. Then there you have the icon for those who are troubled with headaches, nervous problems also. The icon is a tea rather, 3 teaspoons in a cup of hot water for 5 minutes. Strain and drink each night. You could get that rest that you have longed for. Also then there's a Slim Now to get rid of the tires around the waist, also and all the belly that is hanging over the trousers and over the skirts also, because the things that you're eating, excessive, meat and all these things stay in your body for a long time, and you have all these fat, which is not good for you. You have poor circulation, and there's always numbness in the feet. You need to get rid of some of those fats that you have, those extra fats. So there's a Slim Now also. Do not mind the taste, because many people, they have products in their house and they say they try it once, but it is bitter. Once you have bitter, that means healing is going on. Sweetness, that's what you got to be aware of, because the worms in your body, they love sweetness. They love the junk and all these things. And what is sweet to your mouth, it's bitter for your stomach. And what is bitter in your mouth, it is sweet to your stomach. And remember, there's treatments also. As you know, people might be going through their 21 days package of the female package, whether for fibroids, polycystic ovaries. That's a 21 days package where you also have to do a series of treatments within that. And there's a cupping treatment for your back pains, in your waist pain also. So all these things are available there at 7 High Street in Cashew at the Great Physician International office there. And we do give thanks to all good things sent from Zion above. Thankful for all his love. And do remember, also you could get your CMOS right there, your molasses sugar, and there's the black castor oil for you. You might be searching for that castor oil that you need for your medication also. You can get all that there at the Great Physician International there in Clark Street, Viewfort, and High Street in Cashews. We do give thanks, my Lord.
I'll give thanks again, as definitely. We are still trying to get in touch with someone that was supposed to get in touch with us today, but everything is gonna work out still.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, priest, you want to run a video?
Yes.
Human rights
violations.
That's by who?
That's on YouTube. Just to show for the violations of children and women over the
human rights violation. All right, give thanks, as we give thanks for all those people who have actually. Yes, love, be blessed.
I'm calling to ask, do you know any medication for somebody that is eating too much every 5 minutes?
They might have worms.
I don't know, I'm asking.
Yeah, so we do have that. We have medication for that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm listening to you on the television.
Okay, all right. What to do? The best thing is come in and sit down with us. We'll ask you some particular questions and see exactly how we could assist you with that. Is there a particular other word?
I'm looking for it. Go ahead.
Human rights violation. So remember, tomorrow Monday we would be in Cashews, number 7 High Street. You could pass and see us Definitely. Tuesday we'll be in Viewfort. Definitely, we give thanks for the life, giver and a keeper of life for all good things. Give thanks definitely for all those who actually viewed tonight, all those who actually called. I hope that you learned something. Yes, Sufre, blessed.
Hi, good night.
Yes, Sister Blessed.
What do you drink for that menstrual cramps?
I mean, you were showing a couple of herbs there tonight that were very good for menstrual cramps.
I didn't hear it. I didn't switch on the television to that channel yet.
Oh, okay, all right. But you could use the kokum kuli. That's good. You know, you could use cinnamon, bay leaf. All these things are extremely good. You know, you could use, if you have amenor, you know what they call long pull?
Long pull?
No? Okay. Atil referred. If you look at the TV, you're going to see it on the screen. That herb there is also very good. Okay, that grows right in the corners of houses, on the concrete and thing. That's very good for menstrual pains. You know, this herb here also is also very good for menstrual pains and menstrual cramps. You know, that herb is also very good on the screen here, what they call the watchet. You could also use that. That's what they call the long pull or the rice bitters. Also good for menstrual pains specifically. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, blessed. And we also have the female package. If you don't want all that trouble, just come to us and get the female package, and we'll set you up. You know, make you newer than new, if that is possible. Brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new. I mean, we're not gonna brand to them.
No.
Nah, man, we're gonna make you brand new. N-E-W. Give thanks again. Definitely remember the Food 7 Vegan Restaurant is also located on number 7 High Street. So make sure you give us a look up. So at least, you know, you could know that you support. You know, because when you support us, you actually support yourself. You know, when you support us, you support yourself. That's who you support. You know, you don't support us by thinking, support yourself. So when we are successful, you are successful. We are all successful. You know, that's how it is. We don't have to think of it as if when you do something, it's for somebody, you're doing it and thing. You're making this man make money and this man getting rich on you and them type of things. We don't look at it like that. We say we are successful because we are successful. Give thanks again for the mighty life giver and the keeper of life. Give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. So praise for all his love. You know, give thanks that, you know, you were here with us today. Give thanks that you will be here with us again. All the people who, you know, who love to love us, you know, we love you. All those who hate to love us, you know, we love you.
To hate us.
You know, and those who love to hate us, you know, we love you still, you know. As we said, God is love. Let us all love.
Blessed
you know, they
love.
say all traitors and all spies and everybody welcome, you know, to this great judgment.
Yes.
You know, to this great banquet.
Yeah.
You know, they say when you're in the court of the king, you know how you must know how to uphold yourself. Or sometimes you might just make a joke that's not too funny, and the queen and the king might just want to put you to death.
It's right on.
You know how it goes in the court of the king. Yeah. Give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. All those of you who are here with us, may the Almighty God bless and keep you, and make His holy face shine upon your holy face. God is love. Let us all love.
Blessed love. Honorable.